Hi and welcome to our second video today on stocks that delivered great moves intraday yesterday. And this one, SMR Technologies, which is a new energy type of company. I can read you from Yahoo Finance what this stock does. Provides small modular reactor technology solutions, a water reactor that can generate 77 megawatts of electricity, and amazing. So new wave new wave of energy is coming our way. So the stock is up after they announced an agreement with Paragon. And again, who cares what Paragon does or is? We have to focus on the chart and try to make the best out of it. So if you remember, during yesterday's opening bell analysis, we talked about this stock because SMR gapped up from the open, so it was easily observed. You can see this, I cannot draw it like a rocket, but it was kind of a rocket in the morning session, so huge gap up. Then, which is the perfect thing that you want to see as a trader, take a look at this 40. And this is super important because round numbers are crucial to our day trading business. So 39.99, that's the breakout trade here in the morning session, and guess what, it's working. So it worked. I don't know how many traders or day traders took this trade. Obviously institutional traders piled in on this move. Take a look at this perfect uptrend, and so the stock ended up at 42.50. That's the move here. Now the question is, what was the risk on this trade? Not very easy to decipher. Okay, so I would have to say 50 cents to $1. So if anybody posted that took this trade with anyway, the trade was clean, so it didn't move under 40. I think I don't think it moved under 40, but let's say it moved. A reasonable stop loss would have been anything between 50 cents to $1. I don't think it ever came down in that very short period of time under 40, but maybe it did. I didn't take the trade, so I don't know. Having said that, the result was amazing. So the stock climbed from 42 to 42, 40 to 42.50. So that's in terms of risk reward. If the risk was 50 cents, that's 5 to 1. Now obviously you're not gonna sell at 42.50. You're gonna sell, if at all, at 42, maybe at 41.50. You think it's gonna go more. Obviously it does less. Guess what? It comes back. This is amazing. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I didn't see it in real time, but I wasn't actually watching NKTR yesterday. Anyway, take a look at this continuous support at 40. So it's coming back to 40, then touches a couple of cents below, and now on the second move, it ends up at the highs of the day at the end at 43. Now, okay, how many traders observe this pullback to 40 and engage in the entry? So maybe you cannot buy it at 40, but take a look, guys, at this consolidation here between 40 and 40.40, or 40, yeah, 40.40. Let's call it actually 40.50. So if you observe this consolidation, let me draw it again on the chart. You're having your trading day profitable. So that's the entry. It's 40.40. Let me draw it actually in a normal manner. 40.40. Hold on a second again. Yeah, you know what? Let's round things up. 40.50. again, my drawing skills are not as great, and this charting is not amazing, but it's good enough. And you can see the idea here is to observe the risk reward and to observe how you as a day trader can take advantage. Okay, something happened here. Okay, so that's 40. That's 40, and then we have the 40-50 entry. Sorry about that, guys. It's taking too much time, but it's important to watch because those type of trades are repeatable. Okay, here it is. Not the perfect drawing, not very accurate, but sorry about that. Okay, so here it is. Entry at 40-40. Support, which should be a red line, but it's for whatever reason it's orange. Let me change it back to red, and here it is. So entry at 40-40, support at 40. That's 1% of risk. No doubt that if you observe it, not only that you're gonna get paid with a $3 move that's ended up from 40-40 to 43-40, let's say closing it at 43 at the end of the trading day. So that's a $3 move on a 40-cent or 50-cent risk. Anyway you look at it, it's a huge winner and a consistent winner without almost pulling back for 4 hours. So on the way up and down, maybe you can look for additional trades, maybe you can add, you can do a lot of stuff, elevate your stop loss in the money. The idea here is that there are additional trades, but none of which is as great as this 40. So the stock in the morning session goes over 40, comes back, sits anywhere between 10:50 to 11:20. So that's more than half an hour that the stock kind of hovers above 40. Now, if you don't observe it, tough luck. You cannot enter the trade. If you observe it, you can take advantage. Additional entry points are not very easy to manage as well because this is a super volatile stock. Tough to find additional great entry points. I mean, there are entry points, but you have to take way more risk, and obviously you're going to get way less reward. Keep in mind that if you enter a trade at 12 noon and it works for you 4 hours, it's different when you enter it at 2 p.m. and it works for you 2 hours. Obviously, there are no guarantees. A stock can work 4 hours and end up losing, and a stock can work up 5 minutes ended up delivering 10%. So that's not the idea here. It's like looking at this chart where the move started at 40, ended up at 43. Anywhere you bought above it, obviously you got more risk on the trade and less reward. So that's also defines a good trade. What is a good trade? Where you have less risk, not more risk. And a good trade means that you can observe and assess the trade versus enter on the way, and sometimes it works, sometimes you don't see the clear entry point, and you don't know exactly what is the stop loss. So it's like a FOMO. Sometimes there are FOMO trades that do work, others don't. This one you have a predetermined risk in front of you, which is stop loss under 40. I'm not even discuss an entry before 40 and using 40 as a support. It's possible, but we're not going to discuss it right now. We want to observe the potential of those mega movers, and I'm not talking about, of course, a 3-digit mover. That's a 2-digit mover. Excellent volume of above 5 million shares. That's our prerequisite. Amazing trend. Basically, there are pullbacks, but the trend is undeniable higher all day, which is also a benefit. I mean, if the trend changes every 2 hours or every hour, good luck having success with that. This one stays on course for anywhere between 11:30 and 4, so there's nothing more that you can ask for it as a day trader, to close it at 4 p.m. or you elevate the stop loss according to your strategy, and on a pullback you stop out, or you take partials. The possibility are endless here, and out of 100 traders there will be 100 different scenarios that traders will execute. But when we're talking about 40 or the entry above 40, the good scenario is stop loss under 40, entry anywhere between 40 and 40 or 40.50, and that leads to highly successful trade on a stock that's very much observable, under the radar most of the days, but in full focus yesterday. The stock was, I think, in the top 10 gainers, if not in the top 5 gainers. And if you were searching under the scrutiny of trading range, eventually it came up third on my watch list. Okay guys, I hope it was illuminating enough. If you have any comments, do leave them in the comments below. I will link in the description some data with regard to this stock on Yahoo Finance, or you can just go to Yahoo Finance, Google, search for SMR, and you'll find plenty of data about this stock. I don't know if I mentioned it, it's loaded with institutional traders. That's a very good thing. Institutions are holding 70% of this the shares of this company, and that's a benefit, because those guys are, like I said many times before, they are not trading like us short term. We're gonna like closing the position at 4 p.m. They will close the position at 4 p.m. in 2035, as much as they want to be in the business of SMR forever, I'm guessing. Okay, so thanks a lot. Please share this video with your day trading friends, and we'll see you in the next one.